How's it going? It's Ethan with HustlePaintball.com, and today we're talking all about squeegees. Which one's the best, how to clean your barrel, how you identify which is which, all that good stuff. So we're going to talk about the different types of squeegees. We're going to talk about why it's important, and we're going to help you decide which one or which set of ones is the best for you. So let's start. I'm going to tell you about which kinds we have here. We'll go from there. So what I have here is a Gxt Flexi Squeegee. Now, a lot of companies make squeegees like this. Some of them will have a metal cable that's covered in plastic. This one just happens to be a nice flexible plastic. What characterizes these is that they're flexible, they're a cable type, and they've got these discs here. Now these discs are successive, so each one cleans what the previous disc did not get. It's pretty simple. I'll show you how to use it in just a second. Some of them may even have a swab on the end for extra cleaning. Those are the deluxe ones. Those are great. So you're going to have your barrel off. You want to start with your thread side first. Put it through. Give it a firm tug. And it'll pop through. And your barrel will be almost 100% clean. Now what I've got here are a couple varieties of either flexible swabs, battle swabs, Swab squeegees. Lots of people have different names for them. But these are characterized by the fact that they have two ends that are covered in a nice swabby absorbent material, and they're flexible. So you can fold them up, stick them in your pocket. What we've got here is just your everyday normal battle swab. Nothing special about it. It's pretty fluffy, which makes it pretty nice. I also have NXE's Microfiber battle swab, and this as well folds up so you can stick it in your pocket. I recommend carrying at least two of these with you on the field, and here's why. Take your barrel, and once again, you start with your thread side, and you're going to want to push it through. Now, as you can guess, this is going to do a great job of cleaning all the broken paint, pushing it out, and then leaving a nice, smooth, polished barrel interior behind. But all this paint is going to be stuck on there, so you really can only use these once, maybe twice. Now, when you do use them again, you want to take your swab and start with the dirty end first and push that through, because it's just going to be hitting more paint, and try and use your clean end again to follow up and clean the residue. You can use these as many times as you want, but keep in mind, as it gets more and more painted up, it's not going to do as good of a job. That's why I recommend carrying at least two. So if you get into a really nasty situation, you throw this one away, use this one, and you're good to go. This is one of the best forms of cleaning materials available to clean your barrel. Now what I've got here is appears to be a straight shot squeegee, which many of you are familiar with. This actually is almost identical, but it's a little bit different. This is Bueller's T-handle squeegee. Same concept, different name. Now the way it characterizes this, as you can see, it's kind of a stick squeegee. It's somewhat hard plastic. Once again, it's not going to hurt your barrel. It's got this disc on the end that can either tighten up or loosen up. And the way this works, this is the only squeegee that's effective for cleaning your barrel while it's still on the gun. Now, it's not going to do a 100% perfect job like a flexible battle swab would, but when you're in a firefight and your paintball gun's breaking paint, this is a great thing to have so you can quickly clear out the obstruction and hopefully keep playing until you have a moment to take off your barrel. So let me show you how this works. So here we are, we've got your paintball gun, and imagine you're playing and you start breaking paint. Well, if you're really in a heated firefight, you don't have time to take off the barrel, push a squeegee through. Oh, wait, you just got hit because you're trying to take the time. So this is when having one of these squeegees is really handy. The way this works, depending on the type you have, you want to make sure that the squeegee end is relaxed. It's not tight, it's relaxed, okay? Push that in, the end of your barrel. Now, the reason it's relaxed is because you don't want to push all this paint back into your bowl, okay? This will slide past most of the paint. Going to push a little paint in, but you know, it's kind of a quick and dirty thing. Okay, then you want to tighten this up, pull it out. Okay, now see how the squeegee is tight now. What you're doing is you're reaching past the paint and pulling it out the front. This way you can get back in the game, keep shooting. When you get your guys out, you can use a better squeegee to do the job right. But remember, while these do the best job, they do take the most time. So having one of these, maybe a couple of these, that's really the optimal setup. And so a lot of people are asking, why is it important? Well, every little bit of paint oil, dirt, and grime that you have on the inside of your barrel. That's going to slow down the paintball on one side, and that's going to cause a spin. Now, as soon as that spinning ball gets out of your barrel, well, it's going to go in the direction of that spin. It's going to hook off like crazy. You're not going to be able to hit the broadside of a barn. So some people think, hey, I can just shoot my barrel clean, and some barrel manufacturers actually advertise, oh, it's self-cleaning, oh, you can shoot through it. You know, some barrels may be more effective than others, but in reality, it's kind of a crappy situation. You want to use a squeegee to clean out your barrel. A lot of barrels, in fact, if you break paint in there, depending on how much shell residue or paint is on the interior of your barrel, next time you shoot, you're not going to be able to get a paintball out of there without breaking it, especially if you're using brittle paint. So you could just end up there, you've seen it all you guys have seen the poor guy with paint just dripping out the end of his barrel. It'd really be easily solved, just use a squeegee. So people want to know, what's the best kind of squeegee? What should I have? Well, as I touched on earlier, having one or two of these battle swabs, the flexible swabs, great thing. Maybe even three. You know, they're inexpensive, they're lightweight, and you can stow them in various pockets. I personally use a straight shot or T-handle squeegee just in case I ever get stuck in one of those firefights where I don't have time to take off my barrel. But it's really up to you. I believe we've answered all the questions about how we use them, which one does what, which is the best clean, and all that good stuff. But if there's any questions, any topics you didn't think we covered, or if you have ideas for another review, just email us at videos@hustlepaintball.com. Remember, you can find all this gear and anything else you need at hustlepaintball.com. Thanks again for watching.